Today in the Smuggler's Room, we're accepting the challenge. The challenge that all beer should be served cold, and that cold beer should emanate not from a boring old mini fridge, but from a Star Wars-inspired beer dispensing system that not only produces said cold beer, but does so in a manner that we are accustomed to. Basically, we're going to build a Star Wars mini fridge. That's coming up. What's up, you awesome geeks? I'm Brian, and welcome to the Smuggler's Room. This week, this chubby geek is bringing you another episode of Can You Star Wars This? This is courtesy of our friend Rob at Genesis Custom Sabers. Back in May, Rob issued a challenge to us to Star Wars a mini fridge, and we were all too excited to join in. Now, we want to make sure that you check out both Rob and Josh from Easternfiftyseven, as he also jumped in to build his own custom fridge. We're putting both of their links in the description below, so after this, make sure you check those out. You won't be disappointed. Rob, thanks for putting this together. The challenge was awesome. Enough talk, I'm super thirsty. Let's get this chiller chillin'. Wow. It all starts with a simple mini fridge. Now, this is not one of those small cubes, but it's what I had in the shop. I also have this ugly hole under my workbench that I built for storage many years ago. The fridge fits, but it looks like Jawa droppings. So while we're here, we're gonna upgrade the fridge and the space that it fits into. You know, I thought it was necessary that we outfit the entire cubby. Now, this stuff is 1/8 inch masonite. Not sure I've used this on the show before, but it's pretty inexpensive and the face is extremely smooth, so I won't have to seal it before paint. I don't use it too often as it doesn't have a lot of rigidity, but it's perfect to sheath the inside of the cubby here. This is a backplate for an old CRT TV. I gotta give a huge shout out to my friends, the Bryans. Thank you guys for this bit of Greebly magic. These awesome containers came to me courtesy of All Geek to Me and the owner, Sean. We have his link to his Facebook group in the description below if you want to pick up a set of these for yourself. I've been dying to use them somewhere, and this seemed like an all too perfect spot. Of course, adding your own custom Fat Bantha beer label on the container is a perfectly good option at this point. And if you're wondering how Fat Bantha beer tastes, once you get past the fur and the smell, it's pretty good. We also used water-based oil paint to grease up the outside. Remember, nothing in space is clean. Sorry, Mom. first material type that came to mind for the front of the fridge was acrylic. And that meant I was going to need some cool looking designs done in Illustrator and then straight to my Glowforge to cut out the shapes. I did some tests with the acrylic and Bob Smith CA glue to see how well it would bind to the front of the fridge, and it worked really well. I also drilled into the front of the fridge with a slightly smaller diameter drill bit than the hex head bolts I had. That way I could thread the hex head bolts into the fridge and hold the material on. The front of the fridge is full of insulation, so I drilled very slowly as to not puncture too far in. Basically just enough to get through the outer aluminum. I've been asked several times what the red paint is that I use. Funny enough, this is just Rust-Oleum Red Primer. I spray that on and then follow up with Rust-Oleum Semi-Gloss Sealer, and it gives the paint a great deep red rust color. I really like the look. The beer fridge is a staple to any shop, but only for end-of-day consumption, my friends. No drinking beer, White Claw, or Jawa juice while powering table saws or any other sharp-ended equipment. Now, make sure that you follow the links to both Rob and Josh's beer fridge challenge in the show notes below. You don't want to miss their projects. As for me, I'm going to celebrate with a little adult beverage. having a party in here or what? I see Larry's back on ice. Just, don't drink it all, huh? I guess that's what I get for building something out of nothing.